Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. We are doing chapter number 30, and this is part 5, which means we have already uploaded part 4 of this chapter. So you can go and watch them. Now, in this part, we are going to learn about the surface area of a sphere and hemisphere also. So let's start the video with your Jerry sir.
So now students, we are talking about surface area of a sphere. So first of all, we have to learn about what is the meaning of sphere. In your all around you have seen cricket ball, football, volleyball, throw ball, all these things having a shape of a sphere. These all are having the shape of sphere only. Football, if you check, it is a shape of sphere only. Volleyball, it is a shape of sphere only. Throw ball, cricket ball, these all are having a shape of a sphere only. Okay, now if you just check here, it is what? It is a circle. Circle is a flatter surface, but sphere is not a flatter surface. Remember this thing. Okay, but when we revolve the circle round, round, and round and round, then it becomes a sphere only. Like it is written also, the solid generated by revolving a circular lamina. Lamina means a sheet, or you can say a layer, about any of its diameter is called a sphere. It means that if we take a circle and at its diameter like that, we will keep it like this, and then we will revolve it around. So what will happen? It will form a circle, form a sphere only, like a this. As you can see, I have tried to draw this one. This is called sphere. I should think about the football, volleyball. These all are called sphere only. They are not circle, but they are in spherical shape. Okay, these those football, volleyball, throw ball, cricket ball, these are called sphere only. Now, how if I am asking how many number of faces are there in a sphere, so what you will say? Can you see how many number of faces are there? Is there any vertex? No, there is no vertex. Is there any edges? No, there is no edges. So if I check how many faces are there in the sphere, so I can say only one face. Only one face, which is also what? Curved. That is also curved face. Okay. So if I have to find out the surface area of a sphere, now what I am asking, surface area. I didn't said curved surface area. It means CSA. I am not saying TSA, total surface area, but just I am saying surface area. Now why? Why I'm not using the terms like TSA or CSA? Because there is a no term like total surface area. Why? Because here we are talking about only one term, that is curved. So as you can see, it is curved only. There is no other faces. That's why we have to find only what? CSA only. Okay. So remember this when we are finding, when we're talking about sphere, when we're talking about sphere. So there is a no type of TSA or CSA. Just there is a one type, that is surface area, because that is only curved only. Okay. So that is surface area of a sphere. Formula is what? 4 pi r square. Now as you can see, pi r square and 4 is coming. It means here this is the area of 4 circle, because area of one circle pi r square, area of 4 circle, that is 4 pi r square. So we can say this sphere is made from the 4 circles. Okay, that way we can say also. So what is the formula? Surface area of a sphere 4 pi r square. Now we will talk about hemisphere. Now just check here. What is hemisphere? Just check here. Hemisphere I have made. It is like a bowl, or you can say it is just half of the sphere. I have done a hemisphere means just half of the sphere. So I have written also 1 upon 2 of a sphere. So we can write in this way, as we have learned surface area of a sphere 4 pi r square. So what is surface area of a hemisphere? Just half of it. What is the half of 4? What is the half? 1 upon 2 multiply by 4 pi r square. 2 2s are 4. So what comes? 2 pi r square. See here, CSA of a hemisphere 2 pi r square, because this is also curved only, na? Which we have talked about surface area. This is only we are talking about curved surface area, because there is a no type of total surface area. But in hemisphere you can see here curved surface area, downward CSA, and this is the area of the base circle. Okay, upside. So that's why it is what? 3 pi r square, because CSA is what? 2 pi r square, plus upside area of a circle pi r square. So CSA plus area of base circle. Okay, so how much CSA? 2 pi r square, just we have seen CSA of a hemisphere, plus area of a base pi r square. So it becomes how much? 2 pi r square plus pi r square, 3 pi r square. This is only I have written. Total surface area of a hemisphere is how much? 3 pi r square, because there are two faces. Okay, I hope it is clear now. So just once again revise. Surface area of a sphere 4 pi r square. If we are talking about hemisphere, just half of the sphere. So CSA of a hemisphere 2 pi r square and TSA of a hemisphere 3 pi r square. But there is a no term we are using like CSA and TSA in sphere. In terms of sphere, only CSA is there, which we are calling as surface area of a sphere. That is 4 pi r square. So I hope the formulas are clear. Now we can move towards the question which are given in NCERT 13.4 exercise. So as you can see here, exercise 13.4, they have already written that we have to assume pi value as 22 upon 7. Okay, unless stated. So unless it is not given, we have to use this only. Now what is the first question? Find the surface area of a sphere of radius 10.5, 5.6, 14 centimeters. So let's do the second part. We have to find the surface area of a sphere. And what is given? Radius is given. R given 5.6. So let's do this question. So we are given radius 5.6 centimeter and surface area of a sphere we have to find out, which formula is 4 pi r square, and pi value we have to use 22 upon 7. So 4 multiplied by pi 22 upon 7 into radius is given how much? 5.6 into 5.6. Why 5.6? 5.6 because it is r square. It means r multiplied by r. When we cut 7 0.8, it comes 5.6. 7 multiplied by 0.8, it comes 5.6. So what comes? 4 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 0.8 multiplied by 5.6. Let's multiply by 4 into 22, it comes 88, and 0.8 multiplied by 5.6, it comes 4.48. Multiply both of them, so it comes 394.24 centimeter square. This is the surface area of this sphere whose radius is given 5.6 centimeter. Let's move towards the second question. In question number 2, they are asking find the surface area of a sphere of diameter. Now this time they have given diameter. So let's again do second part where diameter is given how much? 21 centimeter. So let's do this. So on the basis of diameter which is given 21 centimeter, we can find our radius, that is half of diameter. It means d upon 2. 21 upon 2 is our what? Radius. 21 upon 2 centimeter. Now we will use this radius in our formula, that is 4 pi r square. So 4 multiplied by 22 upon 7, and r is what? 21 upon 2. Whole square means we have to multiply 2 times. 21 upon 2 multiplied by 21 upon 2. Now 7 3s are 21, 2 2s are 4, and 2 11s are 22. Okay, so what comes? 2 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 21. When multiplying all of them, so what is coming? 1386 centimeter square. This is the answer of second question, second part. Now other parts you will do by yourself only. Now move to question number 3. So in question number 3, they are asking find the total surface area. It means TSA of hemisphere. So we have learned that TSA of a hemisphere formula is 3 pi r square. This is the formula for finding the total surface area, or you can say TSA of a hemisphere. Now just check, 3 is there, pi value is given what? Just check third question, use pi 3.14. So we have to use this value in place of pi, and r is what given? 10. So 10 into 10. Now by putting this value in this formula, we can find out the answer. So I hope you can do this question. Now move to question number 4. What question number 4 is saying? The radius of a spherical balloon. Just pay attention here. The radius of a spherical balloon, a balloon which is in spherical shape, increased when we are pumping it. So earlier, when before pumping air, it was 7 centimeter. When we pump air into it, so it becomes 14 centimeter. Okay, so find the ratio of the surface area of the balloons in the two cases. Two cases means first case before putting air or before pumping it air, and the area which comes after pumping the air. Let's do this question. So here in this question, 2 r are given. First radius before pumping it air, that is 7 centimeter, and after pumping air into balloon, its radius become 14 centimeter. So we have to find the surface area in both the cases. So first required ratio, what we have to find out? Initial surface area upon surface area after pumping air into it. It means in this one r1 we will use, and in downside one we will use r2. Okay, so first put the formula, that is 4 pi r square upon 4 pi r square only. So 4 pi r1 square. In first one, what we have written? Initial surface area before pumping air, it was r1 square. So which r we will use? 7 centimeter. Okay, and downside 4 pi r2 square. Why r2? Because it is the area which we are finding after pumping air. Now what we can do? We can cut 4 pi from 4 pi. What left? r1 square upon r2 square. r1 means 7 square, r2 means 14 square. 7 square 49, and this one will come 196, but we will not that do that thing. But because we can make it more easy for us in our calculation, because 7 upon 14 is there, so we can write 7 square 14 square, so we can write 7 upon 14 whole square. Now we can cut inside also, because 7 1 is 7 and 7 2 is 14, so 1 upon 2 whole square. Now it becomes easy for us, because 1 square 1 and 2 square 4, so it becomes 1 upon 4, which means the required ratio is what? 1 is to 4. As I told you, 7 square 49 and 14 square 196. Then also if you will cut, so same answer will come, 1 upon 4 only. I hope it is clear to you. Now in question number 5, they are asking a hemispherical ball made of brass has inner diameter 10.5. So on the basis of diameter, you can find out R, that will come 10.5 divided by 2. So it will come 5.25 centimeter. Find the cost of tin plating. It means we have to put tin inside the hemispherical ball at the rate of rupees 16 per 100 centimeter square. It means we have to find the cost, and cost formula is what? Cost equals to area multiply by rate. So what is the area? Which area we have to find out? TSA or CSA? See, they are talking about inner diameter, so it means we have to find out CSA only. So CSA formula is what? You can say 2 pi r square. So by putting the value 2 and pi value 22 upon 7 and r value, this one is given, you can find the CSA. Once you will get the CSA, then you can multiply it by rate. What is the rate? 16 per 100. It means 16 upon 100 is the rate. Multiply it and you will get your answer in rupees. Now move to question number 6. So in question number 6, they are asking find the radius of a sphere whose surface area is already given 154 centimeters square. So what is the formula for surface area of a sphere? That is 4 pi r square, and that is already given. How much? 154 centimeter square. Now what you need to find out? You need to find out here radius. So just keep radius here only and move other thing. In place of pi, you can put 22 upon 7, and then you can easily find out the answer. So you will do this question by yourself only. I have given the full hint how to do and in which way you have to do this question. Move towards the question number 7. What question number 7 says? The diameter of a moon. Very interesting question. The diameter of a moon is approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. It means the diameter of moon is dependent on the diameter of the earth. So when we are given diameter of earth, then we can find out diameter of moon. But here the diameter of earth also not given. So we have to assume the diameter of the earth. So let's do this question. Then only we can find the ratio of their surface areas. So in question number 7, they have already given the diameter of the moon, which is 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. So we have to assume the diameter of the earth. So let the diameter of the earth be d. D for diameter, so we have assumed d only. Diameter of the earth be d. So what is the diameter of the moon? That is a 1/4 of d. So 1/4 multiplied by d, which means d1 j d, d upon 4. That's the diameter of the moon, and this is the diameter of earth. Now let's move towards the question. What question says? So going to question, radius of earth will be how much? As we know very well, the radius is what? Half of diameter. So how much diameter is given? D. So d upon 2 will be the radius of the earth. Now we have to find the radius of the moon. So diameter of the moon is d upon 4, which is divided by 2. That's only we can find out the radius. This is the way to find out the radius. Now we are dividing by 2 only diameter. So diameter d upon 4 divided by 2. We can write 2 as 2 upon 1. So it will become reciprocal. In place of divide, what will come? Multiplication sign. So d upon 4 multiply by reciprocal 1 upon 2. So 2 4s are 8, d 1s are d. So it comes d upon 8. That is the radius of the moon. Now we can put the formula. Surface area of moon 4 pi r square. So 4 multiplied by pi, and r is what? D upon 8 whole square. What is surface area of earth? Again 4 pi r square. So 4 pi, and what is d r? D upon 2. What is the area of the radius of the earth? That is d upon 2. So d upon 2 whole square. This is the surface area of moon. This is the surface area of earth. Now we have to find the required ratio. Let's find out. Surface area of moon upon surface area of earth. That is the required ratio that we have find out. 4 pi d upon 8 square, that is the surface area of moon, upon surface area of earth is how much? 4 pi d upon 2 whole square. Now just check. We can cut this 4 pi from 4 pi. So how much left? D upon 8 whole square upon d upon 2 whole square. So we can write d square d square only, and 8 square 64. So we can write d square upon 64 divided by d upon 2 whole square. D square and 2 square 4. So d square upon 4. Upon means divide only, so we have to divide form. In place of division, now what will come? Multiplication. And when multiplication will come, so it becomes reciprocal. It means 4 upon d square. So d square upon 64, that is that thing, multiply reciprocal 4 upon d square. So 4 1 ja 4 and 4 6 ja 24, and d square we can cut by d square. So how much left? 1 upon 16. As you can see here, 4 upon 64 we have cut it. So it comes 1 upon 16, which we can write as 1:16. So this is 1:16 is the ratio of required which we have to find out. So required ratio we have found out. Now move to question number 8. Now in question number 8, they are asking a hemispherical ball is made of steel. A hemispherical ball is there which is made up of steel, and 0.25 centimeter thickness is there, and its inner radius of the ball is 5 centimeter. That is inner. So how much outer radius? How we can, and see what they're asking, find the outer curved surface area. Outer CSA. What they're asking? Outer CSA. In order to find out outer CSA, first we need to find out the outer radius. Inner radius is how much? 5 centimeter, and thickness is how much? 0.25 centimeter. So if we add these both of them, so what will come? Outer radius. What will come? Outer radius, which will come 5 plus 0.25, it will come 5.25 centimeter. This is our outer radius. Now on the basis of this outer radius, we can find out our outer CSA, which is formula is 2 pi r square. So by putting 2 pi r square formula, we can find the answer of question number 8. Okay, now move to question number 9. What question number 9 is saying? A right circular cylinder. Which type of cylinder? A right circular cylinder, which they have made also here. You can see just encloses a sphere. A sphere is enclosed inside that. We have to find surface area of a sphere. Then we have to find CSA of a cylinder, curved surface area of the cylinder, and at last we have to find out ratio of the areas which are obtained in first part upon ratio of the area which is obtained upon area which is obtained in second part. Surface area of a sphere, we know very well, formula 4 pi r square, and then we have to find the sphere also. So that one also we can find out, because CS of a cylinder is what? 2 pi RH. So by using the formula we can find out these parts. So let's do this. So the figure I have drawn here, and we have to find surface area of a sphere, which formula is 4 pi r square. Now see, in this question they have not given any value of radius. So we have assumed this is the radius r till this center point, and from this to this point also, this is also radius. We can give name O to A also radius, and O to B is also radius. Okay. Now just check. Surface area of a sphere 4 pi r square. So r is r only. So this will remain the surface area of a sphere only. This is the answer. Then we have to find CSA, curved surface area of a cylinder, which formula is 2 pi r h. Now we are having 2, we can find out pi, we can find out r, but how we can find h? Because h is not given. What is the height? This is called the height now, from here to here, and this much is only what? This is AB. The height of AB, the length of AB is the height length or not? How much AB is? That is equals to h only. But AB is what? R plus R only. So h is what? R plus R, it means 2R. So we can put the formula 2 pi RH, it means 2 pi R, bracket on, in place of h what will come? R plus R. This is equal to h only. So R plus R, 2R. Now what is common here? Oh, sorry, we don't need to find out common, but we have to multiply here. 2 2s are what will come? 4 pi R, and R into R square. So 4 pi R square is the CSA of the cylinder. Now at last we have to find the ratio of this area. So required ratio is what? How much area we obtained in first part divided by how much area we have obtained in second part. So how much area we obtained in first part? That is 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square. How much area we have obtained in second part? That is also 4 pi r square. So it will cut by 1 1 ja 1 and 1 1 ja 1. So it comes 1:1. This is the required ratio, and here we have completed our exercise 13.4.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.